Okay, can y'all see and hear me? That was weird as hell. I'm back. Okay, so let me make sure everything is live. It's not muted. I don't, child, Jay-Z and Rock Nation, every time the topic is on them, weird shit happens. When I tell y'all, all of a sudden, I don't, because people were saying that they couldn't hear. People were texting me like, we can't hear anything. My computer kept playing a Millie over and over again. Lil Wayne's song, and I'm checking all my tabs. I don't have his music playing on none of my tabs. A Millie keeps playing over and over and over again. All in my, like on your Mac, how you have all the icons at the bottom, that whole thing was gone. The whole bar with all your little icons, it was completely gone. So I couldn't even close anything down. I couldn't right click. It was just playing over and over and over. That was so weird. And the thing is, I was telling the Telegraph group that I'm going to get kind of deep on this live stream because I want to talk, about a particular person and their performance. Hold on. So I'm just pulling up my stream on this other page here. And so I was saying that I'm going to talk about this whole situation. And I was like, I'm gonna probably get a little bit deep in this stream. And then all that happened. That was just weird. That was weird as hell. Let me go on and log into this other page here. Give me just a second. Okay. I'm waiting for everybody to come back. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard it because I couldn't keep myself not muted because it kept playing a Millie over and over and over again. So that's why I had to mute it. And then I unmuted it and then I was still hearing it. And I'm like, what the hell? Somebody said it's the spirit of Lil Wayne's dreadlocks that fell out his head. Shut the fuck up. I don't know what the hell that was about. That was weird as hell. What in the Sasha Fierce is going on here? That was weird. Okay. That just threw me off. I just hate that. Okay. Let's get back on. Hold on. This stream is private. Why is this stream private? Hold up. Let me make this stream public. I don't know why it's saying that it's private. Why would it make this stream private? I've never had a private stream. Alright. Now it's public. Because it only has 3 people in here. I'm like, where is everybody at? It was private for some reason. All right, let's wait for everybody to get back in here. It only let the members in. That's weird because I've never had a not public stream. Okay, here comes everybody. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. In a minute, I'm going to just log off and try again tomorrow. Now y'all see everybody's come back in here? It changed the stream to private. What are they doing to my YouTube channel? Why would they bring my stream back and it's private? Because I'm looking like, why is there only literally 5 people in here? And now you see everybody's coming up in here. Rock Nation, in my Tory Lanez daddy voice, Rock Nation shall crumble! Y'all leave me the hell alone. Let me do my damn stream. Okay? It's always some shit when we're talking about Jay-Z and Rock Nation. Good God, this is the 3rd time it's happened. Anytime he's been a topic, my stream gets fucked with. That was so weird. It kept playing a Millie over and over and over again. Okay, child. Let me just go ahead and start over. Give me just a second. Make sure I got everything up. This is ridiculous. So we left off on Master P. Okay, so I read Fabian's statement. Let me just start over. I'm over it. Let me just start over. We're going to start from what Master P had to say. We left off on Super Bowl 59. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. So Master P says, salute to Kendrick Lamar for performing at the halftime show at Super Bowl 59. Well deserved. He's one of the hottest music artists in the world. and has one of the biggest songs right now. As an ambassador of the entertainment in the city of New Orleans, I have to agree with the fans that at Lil Tunchi, hashtag Lil Wayne, should be a part of the celebration as well. He's one of the greatest hip hop artists alive, still relevant, and he's a New Orleans native. Let's not miss this cultural moment in the South. Life is too short. We have to give our legends their flowers while they're here. At Master Please Masterclass, God is good. Change starts with us. At NFL, at Jay-Z, at Mayor Cantrell. So like I was saying before the stream got cut off, that I felt like Master P, because he's a legend with them in his own right, right? You know, he's no limit. He had a lot of people on his roster. He has music that literally raised a generation of us. So I feel like he's also low-key talking about himself. Like he's hoping, like, you know, if Lil Wayne gets thrown a bone, he'll in return look out for No Limit. So maybe it could be like a No Limit Young Money, Cash Money situation, right? Just like with Juvenile when he did that vaccine commercial, Vax That Ass Off. I forgot who he hooked up with I think it was Mia X from No Limit. He had hooked up with her when they did the commercial together. So a lot, you know, I feel like that's low key Master P, like trying to put feelers out there. Like it should be a lot of New Orleans legends performing. So after that happened, what ended up happening is it seemed like every rapper from Louisiana had something to say. So Master P spoke, and then let me see here. Who was next? Okay, then Reginae has something to say, because Lil Wayne is her father. So let's go ahead. Let me share this with y'all here. Give me just a second. So this is what Reginae had to say about the situation here. So Reginae says, they envy greatness. Okay? Which is expected because, again, that's her dad. So she's going to feel strongly about her father. So that's what Reginae had to say. And then Boosie spoke up. So we're going to go ahead and watch. Well, no, he didn't say anything. He tweeted. So let's go ahead. I'm going to read to you guys what Lil Boosie had to say about the situation. So Boosie says, y'all are acting like y'all cool with how they're playing it for the Super Bowl. Shake my head. One of the most cultural cities in the U.S., New Orleans. It's a smack in the face to every hip-hop legend from Louisiana. At Master P. Miller, at Birdman 5-star. This shows they never wanted y'all to kick in the door in the first place, because they still trying to lock it. Super Bowl 22 was in Cali, and Cali artists was allowed to do their thing, and it was a great show, but now it's in Louisiana, and no Louisiana legends can do their thing. I don't respect it. So that's what Lil Boosie had to say about this situation. And I get where he's coming from with the whole Cali thing, because when they did perform in 2022, you know, you had Snoop out there, Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent. You had the whole West Coast, and they put on a really dope show for the Super Bowl. Like, that was, you know, nothing but homage to Cali. So I get what, you know, Lil Boosie's trying to say. But again, I also feel like some of it is self-serving. He also wants to invite, you know what I'm saying, to the Super Bowl, just like Master P. They want to be invited on stage the same way Snoop Dogg invited, you know, Eminem and 50 Cent and all that stuff. So I think that's why he's saying that as well. Then after that, we had even more people speak out. Okay, so let me see here. So then Birdman has something to say about the situation as well. So then Birdman says, hating shit for real. These niggas food. I don't know what he said. These niggas is pussy. At Nicki Minaj, at Drake, at Lil Tunchi, YMCMB. I'll make them niggas respect us on Gladys Goat. Now, you know when he says stuff on Gladys, he's putting that on his mama. Then he says, shaking my mother effing head. Okay? So, obviously these people are really pressed and bothered about the situation. But it gets even wilder. Because after Birdman speaks up, Nicki Minaj goes in on Jay-Z. She, you know, everybody else is kind of beating around the bush. And they're saying, you know, Super Bowl, what's up? Nicki goes straight for Jay-Z. So this is what Nicki Minaj had to say about the situation. Nicki Minaj says this. One nigga took a knee, one nigga took the bag. He gonna get you other niggas in line every fucking time. Hashtag Gag City, DC, DTLR. Then she says, got everything in the world and still spiteful and evil. Disgusting. Be happy, I beg. Go be fucking happy, nigga. In rap business, in women business, when you got the politicians and the police, you good though. Plus that ugly, laffy taffy alien. Laugh my effing ass off. Then she says, rightfully put in this game for no other reason but your ego. Your hatred for Drake and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne the GOAT. Nola was good. Eminem stood firm on having 50 Cent come out. A white man. Shit sad. Shit sad. House nigga things. But it's God feed him. But it's good for them. No loyalty, well, then niggas will keep sunning you. DTLR, Gag City, DC. Laugh my fucking ass off. Okay, girl. Then she goes on to say, I tried to tell y'all, but y'all wanted brunch. She's talking about Meg Thee Stallion at that brunch with Tory Lanez. That picture just popped in my head where Tory Lanez is behind Meg Thee Stallion like this. But y'all wanted brunch. Laugh my fucking ass off. I'm on a fucking roll. Wait, hacked. Hashtag Gag City, DC. Then she says, yup, everyone's aware. Clearly they don't care. So why should I? What I'ma do, child? Then somebody says, I don't know if you peep this, but they do this with every hashtag or video relating to you on YouTube, messing with the search algorithm in the background. It's sick. All right. So that is what Nicki Minaj had to say. And I feel like, I get Nicki coming to have Lil Wayne's back. Because she also was talking about how Wayne, put on for her. She said a few other things too. Let me see if I can find that here. Oh, here goes some more things that she said. Okay, she also went on. Somebody else said that's why I believe her every time when she speaks. She's yet to be proven wrong about anything she says. Then months later, it's Nicki was right. Nicki says, yup, and I never care by the time they figure it out. Laugh my fucking ass off. It's good for them. Y'all ready? Y'all know this the next move is gonna be to tell y'all a certain someone is being treated so unfairly so y'all can go back into that trance. Talking about Beyonce and the country music awards that she has not been nominated for. Then she goes on to say, go enjoy your fucking money before it's too late. Okay, we read that one already. Let's see here. Somebody else says, wait, this about Lil Wayne. Oh, girl, sit this out because he wouldn't be doing this. She says, oh, you think speaking up on injustice within your workplace should only be done if it's for the person who would do it for you? I'm the realest nigga. Wow. Then she says, denying a black man what he's rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego, your hatred for Birdman, Drake and Nicki got y'all punishing Wayne. Lil Wayne's the GOAT. Okay, we read that earlier. Okay, this was the one I was looking for. She says, and by the way, you don't know the half of what Lil Wayne has done for me and others. Wayne had Drake and I on his tour with no papers signed. He was on all my mixtape with no papers signed. This man has literally changed the face of hip hop, the hair too. He inspired so many to tat their face and get locks. Inspired your faves to want to be great MCs. He never was in this for the money. It's always been for the love of music. And then she says, God forbid if Wayne was to leave this earth right now, the culture will be in mourning. That's why so many people keep saying, give our legends their flowers while they're still around to smell them. Sitting around all day playing games with people's life and legacy. God ain't sleep. G. Roberson, you will learn that too very soon. Then she says, want niggas to suck his dick for a Grammy. Want them to suck his dick for a halftime show, LOL. Glad I did it already. Laughed my fucking ass off. Threatening any outlet who shows me love. Niglet, if you don't get gone. Like, she literally ranted for an hour. Um, then she retweeted Birdman and showed him love. So yeah, it's been crazy. It's been a lot with everybody really feeling away about this whole Lil Wayne thing. Again, I get, Nicki defending Wayne just for the fact that, she was signed to Young Money. Wayne really looked out for her. She really wouldn't have her career if it was not for Wayne and, Young Money taking her under their wing. So I definitely get that. But I also have to keep it real. I also feel like part of her issue is the fact that she has beef with Meg Thee Stallion. And Meg Thee Stallion is being protected by Roc Nation, Desiree Perez and others. That's a proven fact. You know what I'm saying? They have looked out for Meg like none other, and that still pisses Nicki Minaj off. So even though this is about Young Money and Wayne and, their crew, I do still feel like she's throwing low-key shots at, because of the Meg Thee Stallion situation. Beyonce's catching strays in there. But there's been a lot of beef between Roc Nation and Young Money for years, especially between Birdman and Jay-Z. There's been a lot of beef. Drake has thrown little, subliminals and stuff like that. And again, yes, Lil Wayne is the GOAT. Chris Span in my chat, we get that. Lil Wayne is the GOAT. But Kendrick is also really hot right now. His song is going, his song has been on the Billboard since the summer, since it's dropped. I mean, you hear this song constantly. So it's just like at this point, like I get people being upset, but it's also making me feel like when Kendrick was saying that the industry don't really like him and he don't really fool with the industry, this is also solidifying it for me as well. That there is a jealousy in the industry against Kendrick Lamar. So now I want to hit on this situation with Mason Cameron. So y'all remember when the whole beef was going on between Kendrick and Drake, it seemed like everybody was like in the industry was siding with Drake, but all the regular people were literally siding with Kendrick. But it seemed like nobody in the industry was really siding with Kendrick like that, outside of, people on the West Coast. But even then, the game is from the West Coast and he wasn't, siding with Kendrick. So now Mason Cameron are talking about the situation as well. And so a lot of people are giving them the side eye. So I'm going to listen to this real quick here.
And listen, I love Kendrick Lamar. I love the pop-up. I think he's one of the top artists of this generation, period. Hate the selection. It's in New Orleans. You don't get Lil Wayne. That's what we doing? Yeah. Listen, you don't get Lil Wayne in New Orleans for the Superbowl. Not just Hot Boys, Cash Money. All the songs Lil Wayne's done, whether it's Blink 182, there's no reason why Lil Wayne should not be performing the Super Bowl. There's one person who's stopping this. I know, it's not really a secret. Lil Wayne had a problem with somebody before who's kind of part of the organization running it. This is payback. Who's that? Who's Lil Wayne artist? Drake.
Yeah, hating at this age is crazy.
It's crazy, bro. Bro, it's ridiculous. Like Mike, this some hip hop. And listen, I love shit that you probably don't know what's going on. To be totally honest with you, so we'll school you behind the scenes. Lil Wayne not to be performing in New Orleans for the Super Bowl is egregious. And it gotta stop. It gotta stop. Mike, we'll tell you what's going on later. It gotta stop, bro. It gotta stop, man.
Yeah, and I'm doubling down on that. Hating at this age is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild, bro.
Okay, so y'all just heard what Cam and Mace had to say about the situation. So a lot of people are saying it's the back and forth, the beefs with Jay-Z and Lil Wayne's crew over the years, and that Jay-Z is purposely stopping Lil Wayne from, being the headliner in New Orleans. So now, like I said, this whole situation is crazy. It just keeps going and going. Just about an hour ago, Hurricane Chris, He went online and he's going off about the situation. Now, let me keep it real. You know, I do like Hurricane Chris. Hurricane Chris is a tea sipper. He came to my first live show and showed so much love to the tea sippers. He's a really cool person. But he is from Shreveport, Louisiana. And so he's also speaking on the situation as well. And he feels like it's not okay that Louisiana artists are not performing during the Super Bowl. So we're going to go ahead and listen to what Hurricane Chris has to say. There shouldn't be any echoing. Let me know if there is, but I know last time they kind of changed the settings around, but there shouldn't be any echoing. But let me go ahead and pull up Hurricane Chris here. You know Hurricane Chris be going off, child.
You understand it, huh? Same motherfucking shit that I was just saying 50 Cent did in Shreveport. Now it's happening in New Orleans on a bigger scale, so people like Master P come in on it, you know, so now everybody understand. I just made this same fucking statement, but I guess, you know, because I ain't my brother, motherfuckers ain't get it. Well, I'm glad it's going down like it's going down. God told me to just sit back and motherfuckers' eyes was going to be open. It don't matter whether you small or big. It don't matter whether you large. It don't matter whether you tiny. Homage is old. Respect is old. You supposed to pay respect to the motherfuckers that laid the foundation before you. I wouldn't give a damn what your organization is. I wouldn't give a damn how much money you spent. I wouldn't give a damn what you did. When you walk into a house, you speak to everybody who live in that house and you pay respect to everybody who live in that house. I'm from the South. Now, wherever you from, you go do what you do wherever you go do it. But when you come to the South, y'all got to show more respect in this, bro. We got our own culture here. Niggas coming down here laughing, playing games, thinking they just gonna use their money and take over everything. It ain't going down like that. We going back to that old fucking law. You niggas stepping on turf, gon' do what you supposed to do, or you gonna pack your shit up and get the fuck on somewhere. All the nice guy shit out the window. Fuck being nice. Fuck trying to cop deuces. Take back every nice word I said to you niggas. Get your fucking mind right, or we gonna make niggas get their mind right. How about that? So now you niggas understand.
All right, so Hurricane Chris just said a lot. Let me go ahead and also read what he wrote. He says, big companies are attempting to erase our history and use us for a money play, and they know how to turn us against one another. By feeding a few and starving the rest, we must demand respect or lose everything we love. I'm not afraid to fight and stand up for what I believe in. Are you? Now, let me keep it real. I think at this point in time, like I said last week, the industry is going broke. The entertainment industry, I don't care if you're talking about social media, rap, Hollywood, you know, movies. The industry is going broke right now. Because let's keep it real. When the money was flowing and everybody was eating, all folks did was rap and brag about their riches and how rich they are. And, you know, they don't even have to go on tour. They just have to drop an album and they're good. I think this is what it really boils down to, is that right now the industry is hurting. Tours are down. Nobody's going to see concerts like that. Nicki Minaj is still doing good concert-wise, but a lot of people, you know, concert tickets are not selling. Folks aren't able to fill up these arenas anymore. And so what you have is you have everybody who's now scrambling and fighting for the pie, okay? You have a situation where a lot of these people have based their personas, their careers on balling, being rich, having, you know, multiple homes and cars and bling bling and all this stuff. Well, now the gravy train has basically stopped for a lot of people. This is why you now see rappers doing things that they didn't do a few years ago. Mason Cameron, they got a podcast. You got rappers podcasting. You got rappers doing interviews now. Before, a lot of rappers were very elusive. They really didn't do interviews. Because remember, y'all were the fans. Y'all were down here. They were up there. Now you got rappers going on people's platforms that you would never even think they would be on their platform. The money is not moneying. And so people need exposure. They need eyeballs on them. Because let's not forget, most people who perform at the Super Bowl are not from those cities that they're performing at. Usher is not from Vegas. He's from Atlanta. But he performed last year. J-Lo's not from, you know, Miami, but she performed at the Miami Super Bowl. So it's really showing that if this is not waking y'all up to the industry, it's broken right now. The money is not moneying. Everybody's struggling and people are fighting to stay afloat. And yes, they don't get paid for performing at the Super Bowl, but you get eyes on you, millions of eyes. So if you can book that Super Bowl gig, oh, people are going to go download your albums. That's streaming money. Look what happened for Rihanna. We hadn't seen Rihanna in years. She did the Super Bowl. Her Fenty line sold out. People were buying her makeup again, her Savage Fenty, her streams. So this can really help put money in people's pocket and generate money. So this is why all these people from Louisiana are speaking out. It's going to be in our city. Hurricane Chris should be there. Lil Boosie should be there. Master P. All the Young Money. Because they all need that bump. They need that Super Bowl stimulus package. Let's keep it real. So now on top of that, let me see here. I want to pull up some of the beef, the back and forth with Jay-Z and why people feel like he's snubbing Lil Wayne, that he's behind all of this. Okay, we're going to watch some of these clips.
Them out of respect, like, yo, I was talking to Wayne, just letting you know, boom, boom, boom. So after that, I think we received a letter at our office for like torturous interference. And I was like, whoa.
Is it sports?
Okay, they have all that music in the background. I hate when people add music in the background, but you hear Jay-Z talking about how Birdman sent him a letter for torturous interference when Jay-Z was trying to, at one point in time, sign Lil Wayne. Okay, so their beef goes pretty deep. They've been beefing for years, mainly behind the scenes and on wax.
Jay-Z just got voted #1 by MTV, #1 MC. What do you make of that?
I don't think he's the #1 MC.
Wow, okay.
In no
Wayne.
kind of way. Wayne the best, he do the most, and he make the most money.
Yeah,
I don't think no nigga in the business make more money than us.
fair enough.
And so how could you be the best if you don't make the best money, the most money? And you don't do the most.
Mm-hmm.
Lyrically, come on, man, be for real, man. Can't nobody fuck with Wayne.
Jay-Z.
So again, do you notice the attitude when the money was flowing? We make the most money. We the richest. How you gonna be the best when you're not making the most money? That was the attitude years ago. You know, that money ain't moneying.
As far as money, I mean, you know, that's a little more factual, right? We can determine that.
Right, we would have to see your bank accounts and things of this
I have
nature.
no problem, but it's gonna cost. Put it up. If he's that confident, you know, I give him a little glimpse. It's crazy. I give him a little glimpse. Check that out. Man. Cut it out. You know, and that's his guy, so he's supposed to ride with his guy. So I don't have no problems with that. I have no problems with nobody. It's my positive. I want this to be my most positive year. I don't want no problems.
Beyonce and Jay-Z earned $122 million, becoming the highest earning.
Right after that.
Huh?
Right after that.
Right
So I'm
after
saying black and white is ink, baby.
Niggas fantasize about this shit that I do daily. Like
That's my song. I can't play it. It's gonna get flagged by YouTube. But if you haven't heard that song, you need to check that out.
I used to want to be on Rockefeller, then I turned into Jay.
Okay, we're not gonna let that play all the way. But that was Drake, you know what I'm saying, throwing shots at Jay-Z. And then we had the whole Meg Thee Stallion, Rock Nation drama with Nicki Minaj. Nicki always got an attitude about something, child. So, like I said, they have all been beefing, you know what I'm saying, for years. I don't think, you know, people are saying, like, you know, is Jay-Z, you think he's still bitter? Is he trying to stop Lil Wayne's bag? I don't think Jay-Z likes them. I just don't think that Jay-Z, they've all been throwing shots at a long time, and Jay-Z is currently in a position where he can pick and choose who he wants to perform, and maybe he is wielding his power, but that's, you know, the point of having that position. You know, if Lil Wayne was in that position, would he roll out the red carpet for Jay-Z? Who knows? If it was Birdman would definitely not, you know what I'm saying? But Lil Wayne might be a little bit different. But I just think that at this point, it's very interesting how everybody's so upset about this and so in their feelings, you know, with the fact that Lil Wayne hasn't been chosen to perform in New Orleans. Now, what I also feel is this. To look at things a little bit deeper, the last time there was a Super Bowl in New Orleans was in 2013, right? So that was the last Super Bowl in New Orleans, was in 2013. And who performed at the 2013 Super Bowl? It's okay, I'll wait. Jay-Z's wife, Beyonce. Okay? Remember, Beyonce performed in New Orleans in 2013. No one complained. There was no protest. She's not from New Orleans. She's from Houston. How dare she perform here? People allowed her with open arms. But then also think about it. The money was flowing in 2013. But I also think this. What else happened in 2013 during that performance? That was one of Beyonce's most controversial performances. Let's get deep here. During that time, remember Beyonce was on that Sasha Fierce shit? And a lot of people were saying that Sasha Fierce was a demon that would enter into Beyonce. Okay, who remembers that? And remember during that Super Bowl, something entered into her and her throat. You could see faces in her throat. She looked weird. Who put a teacup if y'all remember that? She looked possessed. Okay? And remember when the pictures came out, this was the worst I've ever seen Beyonce look. She looked crazy. Okay? And it caused a lot of controversy. Remember, her legal team was sending out cease and desist letters to bloggers, YouTubers, to Daily Mail, to all types of people to take down the unflattering pictures of Beyonce at the Super Bowl. Let me go ahead and refresh y'all's memory. I think the situation's a little bit deeper than people are even looking into it. The money situation is one, but Beyonce's legacy in New Orleans during that Super Bowl in 2013 is another. And I don't really see nobody clocking that tea. Who remembers this? This was 11 years ago. Soledad O'Brien talked about this a little bit.
About when to leave things well enough alone. The website BuzzFeed put up some pictures of Beyonce from the Super Bowl halftime show that aren't exactly flattering. So her people sent a letter to the website saying, take the pictures down. Instead, BuzzFeed created a gallery showing those very pictures. First of all, there's no pictures that don't where Beyonce looks bad. Not a single one.
Exactly.
She looks great.
First of all, you're a liar. Beyonce looks horrible in these pictures. Beyonce is a beautiful woman, but these pictures are not flattering. She looks demonically possessed. Let's stop with the gaslighting. But that's the mainstream media for you, okay? Remember there was YouTube videos talking about Beyonce being possessed too. Remember Good Fight Ministry? They did a whole breakdown years ago on this situation. Hopefully Rock Nation won't stop the stream. Now we're talking about his wife, child. We'll see. Who remembers this? This went viral around the time.
Way of signaling that she's allowing the spirit named Sasha Fierce, the entity that she claimed possesses her and channels her during performances, to take control of her body. Beyonce has even worked Sasha Fierce into her wardrobe. The Daily Mail described her Super Bowl outfit as, quote, fierce and sexy, which was fitting for the entity Sasha Fierce. The man behind the design, Ruben Singer, says his creation of Beyonce was inspired by female warrior gods in Norse mythology. Incredibly, you can see what appears to be the goat-headed satanic Baphomet worked into Beyonce's bizarre attire. Later...
All right, I'm not going to play the whole thing. But remember, if y'all were around back then, some of y'all were babies. But this caused a lot of controversy on the internet. See, I don't forget anything. Okay, I've been here a long time. This Super Bowl was one of to this day, people still talk about, like when they want to talk about Beyonce and, you know, the dark side of Beyonce, they reference this Super Bowl performance. It was really weird. It was dark. Her face, if you go back and watch it, it was a very weird performance. It wasn't like when she did the next performance in the Bay Area with the Black Panther theme that was much lighter. This was a very, very dark performance. From the lights to the stuff, the imagery, it was very, very demonic, okay? I'm glad y'all remember this. So I think it's a little bit even deeper than them not allowing Wayne. They want people to forget about this Super Bowl performance that still haunts Beyonce till this day. Okay? There was a lot of think pieces back then. Let me see. Let me just show y'all. I mean, this was a big thing in 2013. See, a lot of people forget this part. Let me just show y'all some of the pictures. Hold on, where am I at? Okay. I mean, these pictures went viral. People were scared. She just looked crazy. You see this one? I've never seen, like, it was insane watching. Like, you could see the spirit, like, going all through her. And Beyonce has performed many times before this and after this. Till this day in 2024, I've never seen Beyonce look like how she looked in 2013. She looked horrible. The faces she was making, it was just strange. She looked pained. This was all the rage back then, the day after the Super Bowl. See, people forget about this stuff. I don't forget shit. More pictures here. She just looked weird. Everybody was talking about this. All these weird muscles that were coming out. Weird, like, positionings that she was positioning herself while dancing. Her face. Her neck. Remember, this turned into a meme. Remember, everybody on Twitter back then, that's when Twitter had no chill. They turned this into a meme. They had her holding dumbbells. They had her holding dumbbells and shit. This is not Photoshop. This was really what Beyonce looked like on stage. Okay? Put a teacup if I'm bringing back memories. If y'all remember this, put a teacup in the chat. Somebody said, who is he? This is Beyonce. This is Beyonce. In New Orleans at the 2013 Super Bowl. Look. We can take still shots of her in other performances and she does not look this weird and crazy. See? They even had memes. Beyonce approved, Beyonce unapproved. Folks be forgetting. They try to scrub this off of the internet. They were sending cease and desist letters, everything. And here she's performing, looking dainty and cute. Here she looks like a damn, I don't know, some type of Indian entity with all them arms. Look, people turned her into memes. Beyonce wants these photos removed off the internet. LOL. Y'all remember that? They were literally trying to get everybody to remove their pictures. You couldn't blog about it. They were taking down YouTube videos. This was all Rock Nation. Okay? So I think now that they are going back, we got over 10,000 people in here. Shout out to y'all. Now that they're going back to New Orleans, they want people to forget about that performance. That controversial performance in 2013 with Beyonce, who is Jay-Z's wife. Kendrick Lamar is the hottest thing right now. They're Not Like Us is one of the hottest songs out right now. So why not give it to Kendrick, who is a wonderful performer, who has great stage presence. He's boring when the Super Bowl commercial he did was boring. But, as far as performing, Kendrick gives his all. He's a great performer. And they want people to forget about that performance. And how can we get people to totally forget about it? Let's focus on who's hot right now, who is Kendrick. Let's keep it real. This was Lil Wayne's most recent performance. A lot of people were talking about this on X. Let's see if I still have that up here. Okay. So this is Lil Wayne's most recent performance for the WWE.
Do the
and leave on the sheet. I'm just telling you, I'm alright, cause I ain't got time. I'm a millionaire, I'm a young money millionaire.
Okay, all right, Unc.
That boy is good. Good and terrible.
So now let's see what Kendrick looks like at his latest performance when he performed not too long ago.
Put the bass down, like a leopard, leave your boom with the bass down. Scheming, let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight, but pretty
Okay, I can't play, a lot of the music, but Kendrick obviously has way more stage performance. Like, you're going to get a lot more with Kendrick Lamar. Just keeping it real. You're going to get a lot more. And I'm not saying that Wayne is not a good rapper, but he doesn't have the same swag that he had years ago. Unfortunately, the drug use, there's something going on with him right now where his face is kind of swollen. I don't know what's wrong. He doesn't have the same, level of stamina. We all watched the WWE performance. It just wasn't good, Now, he did okay when Nicki Minaj brought him out on the MTV VMAs this past year. But a lot of that, too, was nostalgia for us. Like, I love the song A Milli. You know what I mean? So a lot of that is nostalgia. We will always love Wayne. The Carter 3 is one of my favorite Lil Wayne projects. So it's just like, if they have to make a choice, can they depend on him to put on a really good show versus Kendrick? They know what they're going to get with Kendrick. They don't know what they're going to get with Wayne. And granted, Lil Wayne will probably bring Nicki and, the whole crew out there. But you still want the headliner to be the main attraction. Usher brought a lot of people out when he performed, but Usher killed it as well. With or without the extra people, without Alicia Keys, without Ludacris, Lil Jon, Usher would have still killed it. We don't know if that's going to happen with Lil Wayne. So I can see how they're kind of hesitant, but I also feel like, it also goes back to the industry's running low on money. So everybody wants to be seen. They want to be attached to something so that way they're, people can go and stream them after the Super Bowl and buy merch and buy tickets and things like that, because the Super Bowl is a great platform for people to promote themselves. And then again, another part of that, I feel, is they want people to forget about that terrible performance that Beyonce did in New Orleans over 11 years ago. So there's a lot, I think it's a lot of nuances to this. But Roc Nation is definitely playing favorites. Jay-Z doesn't have any type of loyalty or bond with Young Money. They've been throwing shots at each other over the years, so I don't think he really owes them anything. But I get people when they say that they want Lil Wayne to be there, that's his city. They should pay homage to him. But let's keep it real. Like, this is not like a shocker. They have people from all types of cities performing in other cities where the Super Bowl is at. So it's strange to just now be upset and be up in arms when in 2013, nobody was saying Beyonce shouldn't perform. She's not from New Orleans. That should be, Lil Wayne and crew. Why is Beyonce performing? Nobody said anything. But now it's an issue. So it's going to be interesting. Again, I feel like a lot of this, people are upset. But I also feel like people are going to tune in. Let's keep it real. People are still going to tune in. They're still going to watch. But it's going to be interesting to see if Kendrick Lamar responds back to any of this stuff. But I do feel like there's some type of jealousy in the industry towards Kendrick. Because it's like Kendrick doesn't have to work as hard. He doesn't have to drop music as often as like a Drake and others. He can go on a 5-year hiatus. And when he comes back, he's going to sell. People really rock with Kendrick. And I think what he did to Drake's career was really damaging, and the damage is being felt throughout the industry. And I think that causes a lot of animosity with a lot of other rap artists, because Drake was so big, and Drake was the type of artist where he kissed a lot of other artists' ass. That's why Dipset was going so hard for Drake, because Drake brought them out when he was doing his tour and he was out there in New York. He brought them out on stage. He paid homage, but Drake does that because he wants to try and buy his way in through, to being cool with people in the industry. Kendrick doesn't do that. He doesn't give a damn about the industry. He doesn't care if y'all are cool with him or not cool with him. And I think that hurts a lot of people's egos. Yeah, I said damage. I feel like Kendrick Lamar definitely damaged Drake's career. Drake's career has not been the same since everything that went down this summer. I don't know how that's hard for you to understand. He definitely did some damage to his career. You must be a Drake fan. Because, yeah. At this point, you have Disney. I've seen Disney floats playing You're Not Like Us and saying that A minor line at Disney. That is embarrassing. That bar has gone everywhere. I know every time Drake hears that bar or sees kids singing that, he probably just wants to crawl under the bed and just, hide. Because I'm embarrassed for Drake at this point. There was literally a Disney float and they were playing Not Like Us by Kendrick. And when that A minor part came out, I was like, wow, they really went there in the middle of Disney. So no, sorry. His career has been severely damaged. He can try and play it off because he's cool with Lil Yachty and whatever else. And, the people who kiss his ass. But as far as the public, the people who actually buy and stream music, his career is never going to be the same. It's just not. Yeah, that float tripped me out. Okay, let me go ahead and read some of these super chats here. Let me see. Shout out to Moneybag Mo. She's in the building. Thank you, Miss Mo. She came through and dropped, let me see, $499.99. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. We were having some technical difficulties earlier when you first popped through, so I wasn't able to see everything. But thank you so much for always supporting my channel. I truly, truly appreciate you, sis. She be coming through. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Trisha M says Wayne turned out a SB performance in 2013. I think you meant Wayne would have turned out a Super Bowl performance. Or did you mean turned out or turned down? What do you mean turned out? Maybe you meant turned down. Wayne turned down the Super Bowl performance in 2013. Do y'all know if he turned down the Super Bowl performance? Because I don't know. All I know is that Beyonce performed. I don't know if he turned it down or not. Let me see here. Sharson 499 says, first super chat, love you. Thank you for all your commentary, feedback, and advice. You've helped me blossom from a teenager into a young adult. That is awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you for the love. Let's see here. People are saying no, that Lil Wayne didn't turn down a Super Bowl performance. I don't think he did, because I have other clips of him really talking about wanting to perform at the Super Bowl. Let me see if I can find that. I don't think he turned it down. Let me see if I can find those clips. Yeah, here it is. He's been talking about wanting to perform. I don't see him turning it down, but let me see here. Oops. Hold on. Let me play this real quick. So this is Wayne talking about Super Bowl.
I ask you. Of course, the Super Bowl is in New Orleans. I think it's in 2025 or something like that.
He's doing it.
I'm not sure. I'm not
Wayne,
sure.
come on, man. Say it,
I'm not
Wayne.
sure
You
what
gotta
shit.
say it,
No, I don't. They know. I will not lie to you. I am not having. I got a call.
Hey, Jay, I'm camera folk, Jay.
But we all.
Wayne, what you do to Super Bowl?
Duh, nigga.
I gotta ask. I'm just asking a question, Wayne. I know the answer, but I gotta ask you.
Of course, the Super Bowl is in New Orleans.
Okay, so he definitely would do it.
Lil Wayne, headline Super Bowl in New Orleans. How badly do you want to hear those words?
Just as bad as I wanted to see my name at the top of that list when I was that whatever age it was, and I would bust into the office and get that Billboard magazine. Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
What does it signify to you? What does it mean to do that?
thinking, just as an artist, because this has nothing
Lil Wayne, headline Super Bowl.
to do with, and that's so crazy that it has nothing to do with the sport as an artist.
Yeah.
As an artist, this is an achievement. That has nothing to do with the sport. That's so crazy. It has nothing to do with teams are playing, with cities, and that you perform for the what? Oh man, so that right there is it's an achievement. It's what to do it.
Okay, Wayne. So he wants to perform at the Super Bowl. Maybe he can call up Kendrick. Maybe you can do a joint venture with Kendrick. Maybe Kendrick will let you come on there. Kendrick seems nice like that. Maybe Kendrick will share the stage with you and let you come on and, sing a milli. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I think, for people to be mad at Kendrick is insane. Kendrick was just chosen, by Jay-Z. So I think Kendrick more than enough deserves it. He's a great performer. He makes good music. So I think he's a good choice. But I do understand people feeling like, Wayne is the GOAT, give him his flowers. But again, where were these same people in 2013? This is not the first time the Super Bowl has been in New Orleans. So to me, it sounds, I just see a lot of broke ass tears, a lot of people just being upset, because the money's not moneying. And then I see a lot of people, who don't like Jay-Z anymore. And people don't want to call it out. Nicki's bold enough, at least Nicki has the balls, no pun intended, to actually do it. But I think a lot of the people in the industry are tired of Jay-Z. But they don't want to come out and just say it because he has a lot of power, and they don't want to come off to be seen like haters. So they're tippy-toeing around the subject. But like Cameron and Mace was saying, Jay-Z is the one, pulling the strings. So they need to take it up with him. All right, let me go ahead and read some more of these super chats here. Let's see. Yazel says, I sent my super chat before the shutdown. Just wanted to say, keep up the good work. I missed your live. I've been loving your reaction videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming through, sis. Sunnyside sent $9.99 says, when Lil Wayne was asking for his money from Birdman, no one spoke up of his crew. Only an outsider spoke up, which was Big Rick Ross. Let's keep it 100. She needs to hush. Talking about Nicki. That's true. They did let Lil Wayne and Birdman fight it out. I mean, so much so. Remember, Birdman allegedly had Young Thug shoot up Lil Wayne's tour bus. Allegedly. Let's see here. Jasui Bree sent $19.99 says, Wheezy F Baby, and the F is for Forgot My Lyrics. I love Wayne, but K-Dot is a way better choice. Jay-Z is not the sole person who picks the performer. Ain't no outrage when white performers headline. Crabs in the barrel, indeed. Shaking my head. That's a really good point. It's true. It's not just Jay-Z. Jay-Z is the easiest target. And I wonder if it's going to get to the point where Jay-Z just ends up stepping down. Because he's always constantly getting blamed by hip-hop when something doesn't go their way. So it might get to the point where Jay-Z's like, F this. I don't need the headache. I don't even want to be attached to this anymore. But yeah, like I said, I've seen a few of Wayne's recent performances. Outside of the one that he did with Nicki at the VMAs, I haven't been that impressed. So I think Kendrick, as far as like stage presence, is a better choice, in my personal opinion. Let's see here. Lilith Boy, Sim 499 says, in terms of business and demographics of the audience, Kendrick is a better choice. Yeah, and Kendrick is what's hot right now. I mean, let's keep it real. It's not about not paying homage or forgetting those who came before. Like, Lil Wayne is definitely the GOAT. He paved the way for a lot of people. But Kendrick is the new it thing right now. And that's just what it is. He had the hottest song this summer, and it's still on the Billboard. So it's very interesting when we talk about paying homage. And it seems like people really want to speak about that when it comes to men in the game. But the women who were there before Nicki, if homage is paid to them, cool. If it's not, who cares? It seems like the homage is really only, when it comes to the male rappers. But the female rappers, they're just old and washed, fat. People talk trash about the older female rappers, which is unfortunate. D&D says Lil Wayne didn't fall off. He low-key got canceled for his BLM comment. Ooh. I remember that too. Thank you for the super chat. Let's see here. Legal Trappin' 196, excuse me, says, where was Lil Wayne? When was the last time Lil Wayne was in New Orleans? I don't know, but that's interesting. I don't know. David sent $4.99. Thank you so much, David. Dr. Danny B says, this is not about Lil Wayne being a GOAT or his hits. None of that is disputed. This is about Lil Wayne's current ability to give a great performance. Yeah, and I agree. Like, can we just have an honest conversation? Drugs have done a toll on Lil Wayne. They just have. He looks like he's sick right now. Like something is going on with him. I don't know what, but drugs have definitely taken a toll on him, unfortunately. And we need to have an honest conversation about that. Let's see here. Money Madison says, hey, T, just wanted to say hi, but it's crazy as fuck that artists don't get paid to play at the Super Bowl. I thought it was a huge bag. Yeah, no, they don't get paid anything. The reason why they don't get paid is because doing one Super Bowl performance, it's almost like, I'm not going to say equivalent, but it's almost like winning a Grammy. You are being broadcasted in front of the entire country. The Super Bowl has more eyes on it than most, events that go on during the year. So more people watch the Super Bowl than the Grammys, the Emmys, the Oscars. And a lot of things come to you after that, sponsorships and, brand deals and all types of things. So they don't pay artists because it's like a huge commercial for them. It's a benefit for them. So yeah, there's no bag at the Super Bowl. You just get basically free publicity. And for y'all who don't know, the only reason why the Super Bowl started doing halftime performances is because before, when they would do the halftime, they would go on break and do the halftime and just play commercials. Back in the day, Living Color, they told everybody to tune in to In Living Color to watch to watch like whatever they had going on during halftime. Because I think like during that commercial break, it's about 20 to 30 minutes. So they asked everybody to tune in instead of just sitting there, watching Super Bowl commercials. So people tuned into In Living Color during that time slot, and they realized how many eyeballs went to In Living Color, which was created by Keenan Ivory Wayans, a black man. Okay? So this really goes back to In Living Color. That is how the Super Bowl halftime show came about, because they lost all those viewers. And because In Living Color was so funny, what happened is like a lot of people forgot to switch the channel back. And then give them grace too. This was back in the day. A lot of us didn't have remote controls. A lot of us kids from the 90s, we were the remote control. So once you change the channel, I'm not getting back up. So I think a lot of folks just didn't feel like getting back up. So they just kept it on The Living Color. Yeah, who was a remote control in their household? Because I know I was. Child, a lot of us went to turn it to In Living Color and sat down and just let In Living Color play. So once they realized that half the audience didn't come back, the very next year, they had Michael Jackson perform at the first official Super Bowl. Who remembers that? So that is the history of the Super Bowl halftime performance. It was because of In Living Color. People tuned in and did not go back to the Super Bowl. And they saw that dip in numbers. So they said, how can we keep people engaged in the Super Bowl? Let's bring out Michael Jackson. So the next year, nobody tuned in to In Living Color around that time slot because we were all waiting to see the King of Pop. True story. Oh, I'm glad there were other remote controls. Yeah, we were the remote. Y'all got it good nowadays. Y'all can change y'all's TV from the phone. Y'all can be like, hey, I don't even want to say it because then I'll probably have every gadget going off. You can say, hey, Siri, and hey, Google, and hey, Alexa. You can whisper all that shit, and it will change your TV. When we were growing up, we were the remote. We were the people who had to run and go pick up the phone. The phone's ringing. Okay, you're right there. Go get the phone. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's how the halftime show came to be. How long have I been on here? I've been on here for an hour. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Kiki Spencer said 10, sent 10. She says, K-Dot brings viewership from across the world. Not Like Us was the hit of the summer. All ages know that song. Views will be up for that moment. A minor. Yes, I definitely agree. I definitely agree. Two Clarence 47 says Beyonce looked weird during her performance, but not Kelly or Michelle when they came out. Yeah, but remember, Beyonce was the one also bragging about that spirit that goes inside of her, Sasha Fierce. I've never heard Michelle or Kelly say anything about no spirits entering them or anything like that. So that's why a lot of people were equating her performance to her being possessed by Sasha Fierce, because those are the worst pictures I've ever seen of Beyonce. And Beyonce's a gorgeous woman. But that didn't look like Beyonce. Let's see here. BFR says, hit the like button, y'all. Rock Nation can't stop you, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. If y'all are enjoying this stream, please hit the like button. We got 10,000 people in here. 2,000 likes. Okay, so let's go ahead. I want to talk about this whole situation that's going on before I go with Diamond the Body and Tesehki from Baddies. I'm not going to lie. This entire situation, hold on, is very, very disturbing. So for y'all who don't know, Baddies Caribbeans is on right now. You know, I try to tune into it. I think I tried to catch up the other day. I think I got up to like number 6. I just don't understand the point of this show. They are literally just fighting. Just boxing each other. The last one I watched was Asian Doll and Mariah Lynn fighting. Mariah Lynn got her ass whooped literally 4 times and was still fighting and barking like a chihuahua. How many times does Asian Doll need to drag your ass across the sand? So, and then Bianca came in like she was super tough. And then she didn't want to fight. You know, once real people wanted to fight her, she didn't want to fight. The show was just nothing but an agent of chaos. So there's a girl on there for y'all who don't know. There's a thick girl. I think she's a stripper or something like that. Her name is Diamond the Body. You know, beautiful chocolate girl. I want to say she used to be on the internet bragging about how she had 2,000 bodies. I don't know if that's real, but if that's real, she needs to seek help. But that's her claim to fame, that she's been with 2,000 men, which is disgusting, but whatever. So she ends up on Baddies. She ends up fighting, who's the girl? Meatball sister. During the audition, and they end up bringing her on the show, right? So the whole time that Diamond the Body's on the show, you know, she's very animated. I think her personality is over the top. She fits in, and I've come to kind of like Diamond. I think she's kind of funny. You know, she's calling people out. If she feels like you're being fake or two-faced, she's calling it out. But somehow she has kind of mixed up real life with social media life and trolling. And so she's been kicking up a lot of dust about Tesehki. And Tesehki, however you say her name, is Krishan's older sister. She got on the show because of Krishan Rock. Krishan Rock has been in jail. She's out now. But Tesehki is basically the new Krishan Rock. One thing I would say about Tesehki, is it Tesehki or Tesehki? I think it's Tesehki. On the show, she does come off as more, people say, boring. She always seems kind of irritated, like, oh, all they do is fight. I just want to go get the bag. I want to chill. I want to kick it. She's really laid back on the show. You would think she'd be like Krishan, just rah, wanting to fight. But I think Tesehki knows her power and she knows her strength. So she just tries to kind of fall back and chill. So I always find that really interesting, watching her. She doesn't have that turned up demeanor on the show. So let's go ahead and watch all the trolling that Diamond has done. She's talked shit about Natalie Nunn, Tesehki on different podcasts. And right before the reunion, she was talking mess as well. So let me go ahead and pull this up here. So this is Diamond. This was just maybe a few days before the reunion.
You've been waiting for this moment. I'm glad the fans could see that you was a boring ass bitch. You have nothing. This reunion will have nothing to do with you, bitch. You wouldn't even be invited to the reunion, bitch. You better be thanking me, bitch. I'm giving you a storyline. You want the storyline, ho? Well, here it goes, bitch. Your poor ass needed something to do. So guess what? I'm gonna give you something to do. You talk about you eat? Well, bitch, line the fuck up. How about that, bitch? You're mad at me? You're mad at me? You said I'm a clout chaser? Well, bitch, I'd rather be a clout chaser than a dick rider who rode her sister dick to get the fame that you got now, bitch. So guess what? When I see you, ho, no talking. Line that shit up. Oh, you bitches think you tough? Oh, you bitches think you tough?
Okay. Objection. First of all, I can tell by that white girl windmill that she did and that kick, this bitch can't fight. Her stance is off. She looks crazy. So she must think this is a joke. Because she's talking all this shit, but the way she was windmilling and swinging, you clearly can't fight. So why are you trying to poke the bear? That is strange to me. So anyways, I didn't think too much of it. I said, okay, well, this is what these bitches do. They just sit up online all day, trolling and talking shit, you know, looking for attention for the reunion. When I tell you, when this next picture ended up online, I was sick to my stomach when I saw this. I really was. Matter of fact, let me show y'all this. This is some pictures of Diamond. This was her on the show the entire time. She was always fighting somebody on the show, you know, wanting attention. People were calling her the MVP. Remember, around July, she was the MVP of the season because she was always fighting and getting into a bunch of mess. Let me pause that.
Hold
up. Trying to find the right ones here. Oh my God. This is horrible. Y'all look at this. This is her after Tesehki got a hold of her. This scared the hell out of me. Let's listen to this.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get back to normal, but it's like, no, well, I'm gonna close. There's a hole now. So I'm gonna close. No, I'm gonna numb you up and then I'll close.
Okay, it's playing music. I'm trying to see if she does any more talking.
Say it again? No.
Literally lost her tooth. Trying to find the other clip here. Give me just a second. Hold on. Okay. So this is Tesehki talking about the fight. Okay, so let's watch this real quick. Now, this is Tesehki, who is Krishan Rock's big sister.
Every time I was swinging, y'all, wait till y'all see the slay. Kobe slayed this bitch. My head was swinging with me. I'm so glad. I'ma just say that. But, bro, she got Malone, all right? Now tell that girl, keep my name up out her mouth. If I had to put Slim on her. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah. Y'all gonna put some respect on Slim name. That's all I'ma say. Yeah. Like I said, y'all welcome. And leave me the fuck alone. And I'm gonna tell y'all this too. I be bored because I'm fucking bored. Every time I was swinging, y'all, wait till y'all see the slay.
Okay. Let me find this other clip here. So this is Tesehki talking more about it.
Tesehki, you didn't even know that she had the tube.
Oh my God, she is ignorant.
That's crazy.
I'm so sorry, bro. Look, we could be friends.
So she was just talking, teachers flying out her mouth. Like,
No, it wasn't she talking. It was I was walking. Yeah, I was walking.
That's crazy.
I was walking. It was like this. I was just, you know.
Walking.
I was like that. I was like, no, she was like, I was like, it was so funny, y'all. It was so funny. I was like,
here goes. She's talking about it some more. Let me share this. Hold on.
Good, when you did. And they real cheap. Oh, let me use that. Pretty than a motherfucker. I'll speak okay. Now, whole tooth missing. Eat crab leg. I'm sorry. Stay talking shit.
Shady food.
I'm the baddie in the CEO. Dark shadows. Whoa. I do. I should get a tooth chain. That'll be lit. I think that was a good idea. Hey,
all right. So now I'm trying to find Diamond's when she was talking about it. Hold on. Oh, you know what? I gotta go here. Hold on. Because she's gonna explain more. This is very disturbing. All right. So this was after Diamond had surgery.
Hey guys, just giving y'all a quick update. Swimming's going down a lot. My lip is, I guess it's getting better. It's closed. It was open, so that's good. Got stitches in it.
I'm glad. Who was that in the chat? Somebody just said, who was that? Tyree Smith said, it's really sad. I'm glad somebody else sees the sadness in this. This is like, I can't laugh at this. And I'm somebody who grew up on ratchet reality television. I was born during the Jerry Springer era. The original Bad Girls Club, Maury. There's something about this that's not, I can't revel in this. This is just weird to me that it's to this point. It's very disturbing. Like I'm here for like, you know, the little bit of, you know, getting into it, but there's something disturbing that it got to the point where this lady is missing a tooth and her lip is split and she's sitting here with black eyes. The whole thing is disturbing. But let's continue.
Two still missing. Y'all know I can't take nothing serious. But yeah, inside is healing. This is all cut open here. But yeah, so I'm gonna go later on and kind of talk about, you know, the situation and everything and how I'm feeling and, you know, so just follow and stay tuned, okay? TTB. Hey guys.
Okay. I'm going to find, she has a few clips I want to play, so we're going to be on her page for a bit. So she's going to talk about how Zeus Network did her. Her clips be long, though. Let me see. This is
Yes.
10 minutes.
It's not real for me because I'm a good person in real life. And
okay, we're going to listen to some of this. She's literally talking for hours.
The person that I am in real life, the things that I've done on these shows, I wouldn't have been able to do if I was just being me. Like the real me. Like me going on a hilltop and smacking 3 girls back to back. I would never do that in real life. I don't care that much. Like, I don't care if you're friends with her. I'm not fighting nobody because they friends with the next person. Absolutely not. But guess what? This is TV.
This is TV. We're doing this for entertainment purposes. I do what I do to entertain the fans, for the people. Like, none of this shit is real to me, bro. None of this shit is real to me. This is another message. Just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. A lot of people are going to be upset because they're like, damn, Diamond, I thought you was, I'm sorry, but I need y'all to understand clearly why I'm making this. Look at this. What that say? Nunu, right? Let's do our biggest one today. We will make up later. That was the day of the reunion. I was at the reunion. I text her that. Me and Nunu didn't have no beef. All that shit we was going back and forth on the internet. I called her. You busy? I need to talk to you. Okay, give me a second. Okay, yo.
Objection. So do y'all see how sick this is? That this is not who she is as a person. That she's staging this because she's that desperate for money, fame, and validation. That you're willing to concoct stuff and talk shit and troll. And now you're sitting here missing a tooth, split lip, black eyes. Like, the fact that they want to be baddies so bad, it just makes no sense to me. So now she talks for a while. I want to play a little bit of this as well.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Diamond the Body, aka DTP. I'm just here to give you guys a quick update. I know a lot of people are, very concerned and want to know if I'm okay, if I'm alright, what's going on, my healing process. So I just want to give you guys a quick update. A lot of the swelling has went down. Still got black eye here, black eye. Her hair is still like swollen a lot, puffy, swollen. So my face is still a little swollen. Hopefully that'll go down soon. My lip, I guess it's healing. It's like scabbing up. So I guess that's healing. I hate it though. It's so fucking ugly.
Girl,
this type of reality TV, that's centered around fighting and drama. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind doing another show, like a love show or a game show or a competition, like something else. But this type of reality TV, I don't want to do, because, with me letting everybody know about this character that I was playing, and not wanting to play that character or do, certain things anymore for camera time, I feel like I'm be boring. Or not boring, but I just feel like it's not, it's not what they...
And you know what's so sick about this situation is that this girl has been on the internet for years, trolling, playing this so-called character. But imagine how many little girls are following her and thinking that it's okay to sleep with 2,000 men. It's okay to just, be a whore and fight and troll and talk shit because they're assuming this is your real life, that you're really about that life. But now we're finding out this was just a character. So most likely you haven't slept with 2,000 men. I don't know why you'd want to, but the fact that you put things out there, knowing that there's young girls who hang on to the words of these so-called baddies and influencers and stuff like that, it's sad. It's really unnerving. And now that she done got some sense literally beat into her, now she sees the light. Now she wants to go back to just being plain old, whatever the hell her real name is. She wants to go back to being her real self after that ass whooping.
They want, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna give them what they want. I'm not gonna have no fights. I'm not gonna put myself in harm's way anymore for camera time. So with that being said, I don't think it would even be beneficial for me to be on the show. Or I might get on the show and relapse. I might get on there and be like, oh, wait a minute. Let me get in this camera. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. I need me a storyline too. You know what I'm saying? So before I do that, I'll just stay away from these type of shows, okay? And
Tesehki scared her straight. So now this was the, let me see. I think that was the last clip. Let me see.
I was just checking to see if I went viral. No? Okay.
Hey y'all.
Yeah, I think that was the one.
Guys, I have no aspiration to be a fighter. I have no aspiration to be a reality TV star. My dream and my life goal is to be an artist. Well, I am an artist, but I want to be a mainstream artist, in better choice of words. You know, that is my ultimate life goal. I want to be a superstar. I want to be, you know what I'm saying, I love performing. I love going to the studio. I love making music. I love listening to my music. I love making TikToks to my music. I love people loving my music. I love to see people, you know, enjoying my music. Like, that's what I genuinely love to do. I don't love fighting. I hate fighting. I don't love drama. I hate drama. I don't love, you know, none of the real, like, I don't love.
I hope y'all are taking this in. This is what selling your soul looks like. See, a lot of times people think that selling your soul is, doing seances and trying to contact, the devil and all this stuff. It can be something as simple as this. She's literally saying this is not her. She doesn't like to fight. She doesn't like drama. She just wants to be an artist. But yet and still, she's putting on a persona that's not her persona. That's really not what she's about. She's fighting, carrying on, and getting her ass whooped. She's literally sitting here with 2 black eyes and a missing tooth. That is insane. This is what selling your soul looks like. When you're willing to do anything, say anything for clout, for flame, for just, a viral moment. This is sad. And this is what Zeus Network is currently producing and promoting.
I hate it. I dread it. When I have to go film, my stomach start getting in knots. I start getting anxious. I have like social anxiety. I'm sitting around all these people, these new people. I don't know them from a can of paint. I don't know who like me, who don't like me. I feel like nobody likes me. It's not a good feeling. It's never been a good feeling. I just did it because, like I said, the money was good. The exposure was good. And I'm just good at it. I'm good at marketing. I know how to market myself. I know how to market. I know what the people want to see. I know how to give people a good show. So I just always did what I, had to do. And also, it kept me out of the strip club. Like, these checks is really taking care of me. Like, I don't have to work. I don't have to dance. I don't have to, be in this place where I don't like being there either. I hate the strip club,
So the thing I can say is I can respect her honesty. You have a lot of people who never talk about, like, the bad side of, like, whatever that y'all want to call it, sex work in 2024. I call it hoeing and prostituting, selling pussy and stripping. But y'all be like, everything is sex work. But people always glamorize it. I remember I did a podcast on this a few years ago, the glamorization of, like, strip club culture. But at least she's being honest, and I can respect that. She's saying that she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the fact that she has to get up there and take off her clothes. She doesn't like the fact that she has to get up there and sell her body. Maybe at first it was fun. Maybe some days it's funner than others. But it's not really, if she had a better choice in life, she would pick something better. And I think that's the problem, is that Zeus Network ends up exploiting these type of women. Women, they still want to live that lifestyle. They want to make that type of money. Well, instead of you being in the club and taking off your clothes, come be on Baddies. We'll pay you twice as much as what you're making in the club, but you have to literally sell your soul. You had to sit and fight all day. You had to sit and argue all day. I couldn't imagine being in that environment. Like, even when I watch it, and like I said, I grew up on reality television, but it's something that I can't even get through a season. I have to watch Baddies in breaks. I can't binge watch it. I can't just, every day or every Sunday, like, I have to, like, watch it in breaks. I might catch the first 1 to 4 episodes, and then I won't go back for a month or two, because it's just yelling and spitting and throwing food. Like, I didn't understand the white girl. What's her name? Aubrey O'Day. when she was on there. You could just tell she was so uncomfortable. She's never seen anything like this. The Claremont twins, they got the hell up out of Dodge. I think they were on there for like 2 episodes and they left. It's just chaos. And it's sad because so many little girls are watching this and then they're emulating this in the school system. You have little girls out here who want to be baddies and all they want to do is fight and go back and forth. And people are like, well, why are they watching baddies? Well, hell, we were watching Bad Girls Club when we were that age. We're watching all of these shows. And because this is a paid subscription, they can do things on there that you could never see on national television. They don't have to answer to anybody. So whereas the rules on Bad Girls Club is, yeah, you fight, both of y'all are kicked out the house. You put hands on each other, there's zero tolerance for that. But with this, they don't care. They want them to beat each other's brains out. It's sad, but I can respect Diamond for being honest and saying like, you know what, I really fucked up. I bit off more than I could chew. And I did this because I needed the money. I wanted to get out of stripping. And they're taking advantage of people like this. And no good ever comes to people who do things like that. I'm sorry. So anyways, to end this bullshit, she ended up apologizing today. So let me go ahead and share this tab here. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Nope. Oh, yes. Okay. She says, just because I didn't mean any harm in anything I said online because it was all jokes to me doesn't mean it wasn't received with harm. I can't determine how someone took it and what I said or how it made them feel. So for that, I have to take accountability. Sorry to everyone that I've trolled on TV or online after a TV show. I can always admit when I'm wrong. Sorry, Nat. Sorry, Seki, and anyone else I put on my hit list. I'm not built for this, and my heart is too big. Hope we can all put it past us and move on. So that is what she wrote. And then Tesehki ended up reposting it. She put hearts on there, and she says, I accept your apology. So I thought that was a sweet ending, and I'm glad she apologized, but I hope she didn't do this to come back on the show. I think at this point you need to stay your ass off of reality television, especially Zeus Network. And I'm not saying she has to go back to stripping. Focus on whatever music you're trying to drop, maybe start a podcast, but obviously reality television is not for you. And everybody's not going to play with you. And Tesehki is one of them people. She's not going to play. And I think I find it disturbing that she, like, I don't know. The whole thing is just really disturbing to me. Not that I'm mad at Tesehki, because one thing I'll say, she's not a bully. She's not like Krishan. Krishan is a bully. Tesehki literally minds her own business because she knows her strength. So it's like when she unleashes, she unleashes. And while I wish that she would have pulled back a bit, I can't tell somebody how to fight. And I think she's the type of person that when she sees red, she sees red. And so I can only imagine how bad this fight was, to the point that this girl has 2 black eyes, lumps and bumps all over her face, and is missing a tooth. Like that original picture, when I tell you, when it first hit my social media feed, that shit scared the hell out of me. With her lip hanging out and her tongue. I've never seen anything that bad on a female. Let me see if I can find it. This is just disturbing. This picture here. When this first came on social media, I'm like, and she wrote, I lost, guys, real bad, sorry. She looks crazy as hell. Very, very disturbing. So I say all that to say, be careful what you ask for and understand that these networks, they don't care about you. To them, you're nothing more than a bag. You're nothing more than entertainment. You're nothing more than just a body, just somebody to fill in a spot, somebody for a storyline. She was even talking about while she was at the hospital, nobody from production stayed with her. And she had to keep asking them, can she go to the hospital? They didn't even want her to go. And then when she got there, they were calling to see when was she going to come back. Her friend ended up meeting her at the hospital, but nobody from production was there. Then they were all in a group chat with production. Nobody called to check on her. Nobody texted her. She ended up texting them saying, "Oh, I'm okay, you guys." And they hit her with a like. A like. And she had to come on there and say, "Hey, I'm being sarcastic. I'm clearly not okay." How can you guys not call her once you see her face like that? I was concerned. I know she trolls and she shit talks, but that was really scary to see her like that, because if Tesehki would have hit her the wrong way, she could have knocked her out and killed her. And it seems like they try not to really break up the fights. They let these girls go long enough to get the shot. And then it's like, okay, y'all stop. But they let them go. Mariah Lynn's forehead looked like piano keys by the time Asian Doll got with her. She had a bump here, here, and here. And I'm just like, what is this? And they kept letting them fight. It's insane. Yeah, it really could have been deadly, Laura Lee. It really could have, because people need to understand that it just takes one blow to the head. It takes one kick to the head and you're not here. People have died in bar fights. You can hit somebody in the wrong spot and kill them, and now you're being arrested for murder. Involuntary, but still murder. So I wonder and think about this. If this was not a controlled environment, if this was Tesehki and this girl fighting on the street, Tesehki would be arrested for assault. Let's keep it real. This was assault. But because it's on TV, well, not TV, it's on Zeus, a paid network, it's seen as a fight. But if this was on the street, this would be assault. Flat out. Organized chaos. So I'm not going to be shocked if we start seeing Zeus network lawsuits, because I don't see how this can continue with people just getting beat up like this on television, because she's going to need she's probably going to suffer from PTSD for one, but just the medical bills. Just like when Jocelyn got sued on her show when she beat up that girl. So the whole thing is crazy. Somebody says, Trina says, I know a friend who went to prison over a fight. Me too. Did 5 years. She got into a fight, ended up cutting somebody during the fight. Got 5 years. The fight's not on YouTube. That's the thing that's crazy. I went to go see, had the reunion even been posted. Like I said, I left off on like chapter 6. I think this shit's been running all summer. It's not September. This is how long this Baddie Caribbeans has been running. I feel like they're still shooting. Like they're shooting and then posting it as they're shooting. Because I'm like, why is this going on for so long? This literally started like in June. Because now when I went on to my thing, it had like, I think like 16 episodes or something. But I didn't see the reunion posted. So I think what they're doing, they're going to use this as a way to promote the reunion. But I haven't seen any of the fight videos leaked. Oh, yeah, there was one more video I wanted to show y'all. This young man, he's the one who also talked about Ice Spice and her friend who got into it. He's talking about the real deal on why Tesehki was really mad. So let's watch this before I go real quick here. Let me pull this up.
A real whole inside scoop on the whole Tesehki and Diamond the Body shit. I ain't just gonna leave y'all like that. Leave y'all not knowing what's really going on.
So he's a hairstylist, I'm assuming, in the industry. So I guess he has the inside tea.
And why Tesehki really got in her ass like that. Alright, we all know Diamond been trolling, doing her little trolling shit on the internet. Doing the whole punching bag shit, talking about she calling Tesehki out, all of that in the third. But y'all know that shit don't really faze Tesehki. Even though Diamond brought up whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, Diamond had brought up her nephew, Krishan baby or whatever. Yeah, blah 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 blah. That ain't even what's really supposed to be talked about. Now, like I said, y'all know that shit ain't really phasing Tesehki. Like they done, come on now, it ain't phasing her. But y'all know what's really phasing her though? That nigga she got. Yeah, y'all ain't really heard her talk about her nigga before. do. Now that's one she do not play about. But now that's why I'm finna give y'all the inside scoop on shit that they not telling y'all for real. Now Diamond don't know this herself though. Diamond don't know this herself. But so I guess basically, it was Tesehki like nigga birthday or some shit like that. And she was just trying to do some other shit. Like, I don't know. I guess to please her man. And y'all know what people usually do when they trying to please their man when it comes to shit like that, birthdays, parties, and shit like that. So I guess Tesehki offered him if he wanted to do a little 1, 2, 3. I ain't gonna say it on her because I don't know if TikTok be banning and shit like that when you say them words. But yeah, she basically asked him if he wanted to have a 1, 2, 3, and he was fucking with it. But this where she wasn't fucking with it, which y'all probably done already added 1 + 1. She asked him like, yo, who you want to do it with? Like, who we. And this is before all the whole baddie shit for real. Like, she was on the show, but Diamond wasn't on the show. The nigga said Diamond. I guess he already been feeling her out, shit like that, way before the show shit. So that's why if you notice in the whole show, once Diamond started casting, Tesehki wasn't really fucking with her to begin with. But she knew it wasn't no real honest reason why she should not be fucking with her. So she gave her a chance, obviously. Can't beat the bitch up just because your nigga thinks she look good. So now that's that. Now we finna get on this whole Meatball and Tinka situation. And what really went down when Meatball had went.
Okay, I don't care about the Meatball situation. Now, some people are calling him a liar. You know, maybe he's a liar and a clout chaser. I don't know, but he's a good storyteller nonetheless. Nonetheless, okay? But again, the entire situation is just really disturbing. Diamond needs to stay off of reality television and go figure her life out. Tesehki needs to understand that you can't just beat people to a bloody pulp and have them missing teeth and everything else because it's technically assault. And what I don't want, because like I said, I feel like Tesehki understands her strength, and that's why she's very low key and quiet on the show and doesn't try to kick up anything. What I don't want is that Zeus Network is basically using this girl because they know she's a fighter. And she ends up getting a case, or she ends up going to jail or prison because she done beat the hell out of somebody and damn near killed them. Because it seems like Zeus Network is also setting her up as well for failure. And I think she needs to wake up and realize that as well. Because again, if this was any other environment outside of Zeus, she'd be in jail. What she did to that girl was flat out assault. Y'all can say, it's for the, whatever, it's for social media, she deserved it, Diamond sucks, and that may be well and good. But in the real world, everything that happened is a criminal case. And I don't want Tesehki to get set up like that, because it seems like she's come a long way and she's trying to do the right thing, and she kind of sees this Zeus thing as an opportunity for her. I don't know what she was doing before this. I know she's an artist, she raps, she sings, but I don't know if she worked like a 9 to 5 or what she did. So now she's getting a bag. You see she's getting her body done, her hair be whipped, she's dressing better, all that stuff. So she's getting that, she's getting that glow up, that social media, reality TV show glow up. But what I don't want is that they put her in a situation where this girl damn near kills somebody. Because that's my biggest fear. Because she obviously does not know how to control herself. And this is why I said when she got into that fight with E.T., everybody's like, oh, E.T. got her ass whooped. I said, no. E.T., she was eating some of them punches, but E.T. really stood toe-to-toe with Tesehki. E.T. can fight. This girl, Diamond, needs to sit the hell down. Because she looked like a joke when she was hitting that punching bag. I could tell she couldn't fight. E.T. could actually fight. Even though she lost, E.T.'s face looked nowhere like Diamond the body. And I think that might have been what Tesehki didn't realize, is that Diamond really could not fight, whereas E.T. really could fight. So Tesehki went in there hard thinking Diamond could really fight, and it was overkill. And that's scary. Because had she turned her head the wrong way, she could be out of here. Let me read these last few super chats here. ASP says, your number one fan from Thailand. All the years you have been showing me how to be real and respectful ways possible. There's a reason why I adore you, T. Thank you so much. Shout out to my biggest fan in Thailand. Thank you. And maybe one day I will get the nerve to come out there. I've always wanted to come and visit Thailand. So maybe one day I'll take a trip out there. I heard it's beautiful and y'all got really, really cheap, you know what I'm saying, rent and resorts and stuff like that. So I always like looking at the pictures. So thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Mucho Dinero said $9.99, says sending love and blessings, sis. Thank you for everything you do. I hope to meet you at your next get together. Definitely. And thank you so much for tapping in, sis. Appreciate you. Amara sent $4.99, says the Super Bowl performance isn't picked by Jay-Z, and then they make a list and the whole city picks which artists they want to perform. Yeah, I can see that, but it's easier to blame Jay-Z and Rock Nation. Rock Nation shall crumble. We blame them for everything. So just that's what we do in hip hop. We blame Jay-Z. But thank you for the super chat, love. Let's see here. Alacia says, I love how you make everything make sense. Your breakdowns are a grade A, boo. Love you. Love you too, and thank you so much. I appreciate you. Productive Goals says, the Louisiana soil has Sasha Fierce pop out. Damn. Oh, yeah. That voodoo came out in her. Let's see here. Honeymoon said $9.99, says, this wasn't a regular reality TV ass whooping. This was a legit crime. I would have pressed charges. Love you, T. Don't let these people mess with you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And that's what I'm saying. You know, I see a lot of young people looking at this like, oh, she got her ass whooped. Like, the comments, and I can tell it's from young people because everybody like my age and up, like I would say everybody about 35 and up, you know, who grew up in the reality TV era, that was very disturbing for my spirit to see her. Like, I was shocked. I was shocked. I was not expecting to see her like that. And so a lot of the young people that I could tell who were like in their 20s, you know, 18 to, I would say 25, they were laughing and cheering out. That's what she get. Oh, Tesehki ate. Oh, she ate. And it's just like, no. In the real world, that Tesehki just committed a crime. If you were walking down the street, even if you're talking shit and popping off, and somebody whoops your ass like that, they would be arrested and thrown in jail, for at least for the weekend, if not facing criminal charges. But we dismiss it because it's on TV, well, on the internet, on Zeus Network. That was a crime. And yeah, I thought Diamond would press charges too, but I think for Diamond, she's too scared to press charges. She's obviously not about that life. The home she's in looks well maintained, looks nice. Doesn't look like she's living in somebody's, you know, projects. Whereas, you know, you fucking with some people from B-More. The whole B-More might ride out to Diamond's house. Diamond don't want that smoke. You can tell she's one of those, you know, valley girls, you know, raised around, you know, like people probably considered her Oreo growing up. You know what I mean? That's the vibe I get from Diamond. And she's trying to play hood. You know what I mean? She's trying to play hood. And she's not really about that life. She's playing a character. And she needs to go back to being the real Diamond. It's okay to be an Oreo, whatever people call them. It's okay to just be yourself. She walking around here with missing teeth and shit. That's crazy. I'm sorry. It's not worth it. Let's see here. Jasui Bree says Tesehki knocked some sense into her after she spoke on her nephew. Don't speak on people's family online and not expect real life consequences. That's true. But again, remember, speaking of real life consequences, if you do that to somebody, you can find yourself in a real life jail with a real life mugshot, with a real life felony, with a real life conviction, with a real life not being able to get a good job, housing, and things like that. So again, when you have things to lose, you have to weigh the options. People who don't have nothing to lose, they'll crash out. They ain't got shit to lose. So of course they'll fight and crash out. But you got to remember, in the real world, do I want people talking about my family? No, of course not. But am I about to crash out behind that bitch? No, I got shit to lose. Have fun. While we're going on vacation and living our good life and eating well. You're on the internet trolling for free. So that's how you have to look at stuff. When you have things to lose, you can't just crash out. So just understand that. Like, I get the real world and, you know, people getting upset like, oh, well, you talked about somebody's family member. I get that. But again, if this was any other environment outside of Zeus, Tesehki would be facing serious charges. So let's not normalize that, please. Because I don't want y'all thinking that you guys are going to get the same treatment if you go out after somebody at the mall or at the bus stop and crash out because they said something about your mama. You know your mama ain't ugly. You know your mama's not a hoe. So why crash out behind that? You know who you are. People say shit about me all the time. I'm not about to crash out behind that. Fuck them. Next. That's just how you have to be when you have things to lose. Let's see here. King Realm 21 sent 5 said, yes, it's sad. A lot of black folks enjoy this. Shake my head. I agree. BFR says, baddies is ghetto. This is so embarrassing. Definitely. Lady TYE 826 says, looking fabulous as usual. Love your content. Always been moralistic and non-biased. I will catch the playback. Virgo season. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you all three of you guys for the super chats. I appreciate it. BFR Sim 499 says, it's all evil and low vibrational. What is this teaching young girls? I agree. And Adele 5 says, T, do you think that these women need to give up that kind of money? What's driving them to need that lifestyle? It's very tragic. I think the problem is this, and like I said, I'm not going to act like I'm above it. I have to tap in and I watch it because I have to know what's going on. This is low-key my job. Social media, I do commentary. So I have to kind of be in the know. But I can admit that it bothers me to even watch it. Why I have to take breaks. I can't just binge watch, you know what I'm saying, where I'm watching it every single day. You know what I mean? Because the things that I see on there, it's not good. And I don't like how these women, they're being used. And yes, they're getting money. But if they're making this much money, imagine how much Lemon Pepper Stepper is making. To the point that they're saying that a lot of these women are being pimped out. They're being, passed around. Stunner Girl and who else? It was somebody, I think Smiley. They were blasting them not too long ago, saying that a lot of the security guards are fucking the girls as well. So I don't know what's going on with this show behind the scenes. It's just the rumors that are being spread are crazy. And I think the problem is the reason why these women are willing to exploit themselves is a lot of them were introduced to us because these are not just regular normal girls that were picked out of obscurity. And that's been some of the issues, is that they'll also exploit regular women. Because when you see the baddies audition, you see all of these girls, and they're not even girls, women, even grown women, and they're just begging. It's like they're coming from the projects, they're coming from the hood, and they're just begging and looking for an opportunity. They just want an opportunity out of their circumstances. And they're being exploited. And they're in the auditions fighting. And it's being filmed and used for content. And none of those people get picked. I've seen people come in there with one leg. A one-legged woman hopping on crutches ready to fight everybody. Somebody else came in there, I don't know, she was cross-eyed. Another woman was kind of off, kind of, slow or something. Y'all are just exploiting people. Y'all know damn well y'all not going to let this lady in the house. She don't know she's coming or going. I'm not even trying to be funny. Did y'all see that? She was like kind of off. There was a blind woman in there one year just trying to fight people, couldn't see. I'm like, what is this? People are really struggling and they're exploiting that. And none of these people that we see at these auditions get picked. They're all industry people or people who already had connections or who are on previous shows. But they're exploit regular women just to, have them on there. Notice his wife that he can't stop cheating on. All she has to do is sit there and be pretty and host and do these ratchet interviews after the auditions. Why ain't she fighting? Why is Janisha above the fray? Why ain't she out there scrapping with the baddies? The whole thing is just, it's weird. So I think what happens is, okay, so you're exploiting the regular people. Then you bring on the washed up, reality TV stars or the, people on social media, the influencers. And a lot of these reality TV stars, we met them being braggadocious, right? Most of these people come from like Love and Hip Hop and other reality TV shows. And on these shows, they're braggadocious. Hair done, nails done, jewelry, clothes. They're living this fake facade. They're making look they have all these condos and houses and they're rich and they're that guy or girl. But then we're really finding out they really didn't make a lot of money on Love and Hip Hop. They really weren't making a lot of money on all these VH1 shows. They're making the most money they've ever made on Zeus. Because again, you have to pay per month for Zeus. So they're getting their money right out the bag. Zeus is bringing in millions of dollars. Whereas with VH1, they're depending on ad revenue, commercials. Zeus is getting their money up front from the viewership because you got to pay a subscription. Remember, I told you everything is moving subscription based. So a lot of television networks are seeing this Zeus model. And now they're starting to be like, damn, they're raking in the money because Zeus is allowing fights and they're allowing all types of craziness. They're not under the same regulations as national television. So what happens is you have a lot of these washed up reality TV stars who for years bragged about being that girl, and now the money has dried up. They go to Zeus and they realize how big that Zeus bag is. They don't want to give it up because they had to keep with the persona and the lifestyle for who? Social media. So that's why I always say it's very important with how you introduce yourself to the world. When you introduce yourself to the internet, to social media, as, I'm this and I'm that and I have this and all my money and my riches and, you got money phones to your ear. The second you fall off, you're a joke. And people are going to remind you of that every single day. So that's why these women are willing to get their asses kicked, beat upside their head, lumped up. Because to them, that money and that status is worth more than just being a regular person and just fading off into obscurity. So, yeah, it definitely is definitely is a triangle. It's sad. It's really sad. Let's see here. Buttercup says Tesehki is not that much different from Krishan. She jumped on Jelly Bean for sitting next to her boyfriend. Yeah, it seems like she has an obsession with her boyfriend, like how Krishan is with Blueface. I thought that was weird because it didn't seem like the Jelly Bean girl was saying anything to her man. So I don't know. I thought that was strange. And then my thing is, when I look at Krishan and I look at Tesehki, it makes me think what was going on in their household growing up that these two beautiful young women have to fight that violently. I know there's been rumors of molestation and all types of abuse. What was going on that these kids have to fight like MMA fighters? Because those fight moves that Tesehki does, she didn't learn that in her 30s. This girl's been fighting like that since she was a kid. What was going on in her childhood that she has to fight like a man like that? And I know Baltimore is a tough place. Don't get me wrong. I've been through there a time or two myself. Last time I was there was just a few months ago. There were guys in the middle of summertime with Pooh Shiesty masks. I ran every red light. I don't play in people. It's summertime. You're coming towards me with a Pooh Shiesty mask. I'm out. Okay? So I understand it's a tough place to grow up. But it makes me sad, like, what was going on in their household? I mean, kids fight. Don't get me wrong. We all fight. But damn, like that? They fight like they're ready to kill somebody. That's not normal. So it's almost like what uncle was like messing with them, like what men were messing with them that they had to learn to fight that hard. Because they fight like men. That is what, I don't even see men who fight like her. So, I don't know, it's sad. Let's see here. BFR says, remember how they treated Smiley when she had that seizure? They don't care. At first, I felt bad for Smiley, but Smiley's a weirdo too. She did a lot of capping that season. And even the Caesar it didn't look normal. She was just spitting up. I've seen a seizure one time. Smiley was doing the most. And then it's like her eyes was closed. She'd open it to see if anybody was looking at her. She's a weirdo. I'm sorry. I couldn't take that seizure. See, how you seizured and you still trying to look out the corner of your eye and shit, shaking. Eye open, close it up. Eye open. Girl, sit down. I couldn't take Smiley seriously. That bitch was spitting up shit, man. I'm sorry. Smiley is a clown. At first, I was like, oh my God, they need to get her to the hospital. She was just doing, and then when they tried to do like more procedures to see what was causing the seizures, this bitch woke up all of a sudden. I'm not seizing no more. I am delivered. Because when you get a seizure, when you have seizures, they have to find out what's causing it. Like, is it drugs or overdose? Is it epilepsy? She didn't want them running no test on her. So at that point, I was over it. Because that is serious. If you're having a seizure, you want to know why your brain is seizuring. She got up and left the hospital. Wasn't nothing wrong with that damn girl. Smiley's batty as a bed bug. Crazier than cat shit. Nuttier than squirrel shit. Sitting there shaking with one eye open. Bitch, if you don't get your ass up. Had me worried for a second. Then I seen her opening her eye and then laying back down. I said, this bitch is crazy. Get her off my damn screen. Yeah, no. Smiley she doesn't get no sympathy for me. She was doing, because there's people who really had seizures who are really epileptic. She was doing too much. She be trying to act super drunk all the time. As big as you are, you don't know your limit. Just, I'm so drunk. Like, Smiley she just did too much. Too much. She's annoying. Biggie's annoying. Big Biggie. My name is Biggie. Biggie just big and big for nothing. Can't fight. Love to talk shit. I'm Biggie. How about you learn to fight? Stay talking shit and can't fight. Just big for nothing. She get on my nerves too, shit. Life of Nia. My name is Biggie. Life of Nia Jador sent $2, says she literally knocked her tooth from the root. Ooh, she did. She did. Slim Wood says Tesehki needs to register them hands. Yeah, in a minute they're going to treat them hands like, what's his name? Mike Tyson. Because legally Mike Tyson's not allowed to just fight regular people. He can go to jail and face serious charges because his hands are considered a lethal weapon. So Tesehki may need to register her hands. Let's see here. Flower Juice says, love you, T from Japan. Thank you for reminding me to stay true to myself. I would love to send you a postcard or snacks from Japan. Stay blessed. Ooh, send me an email and I'll send you my P.O. box. So thank you so much. Thank you for staying up and watching this stream. I appreciate you. It's been almost 2 hours. Okay. Need to get up out of here. It's DB says, I don't know why these girls want to fight Krishan's crew. They look like they bite. Oh, yeah. I don't want to fight nobody with their last name alone. You could be, shit, Alabama Malone. If your last name is Malone, I'm going to leave you alone, okay? Because I'm just going to assume that you are somehow related to Krishan and Tesehki Malone, okay? So if I even hear that your last name is Malone, I'm walking the opposite way. Because at this point, all Malones are batshit crazy and can fight. I want no smoke from any Malones, okay? I'm going to leave all Malones alone. Okay? Like, Let's see here. Mucho Dinero says, DTB can fight, but not as good as Tesehki. They even paid Diamond the Body more money for the reunion. Diamond the Body let Zeus set her up because Tesehki gives nothing. Yeah, I don't think Diamond's a bad fighter, but the thing is, Diamond fights like your average girl. The average girl is windmilling, pulling hair, rolling around on the ground. Most girls can't fight. That's not really in girls' nature. Most girls who fight like Tesehki, they were, taught to fight by men, their uncles, or they went to some type of jujutsu class, karate, like they took, MMA, things like that. But just your average run-of-the-mill girl, they're not fighting like a Tesehki and Krishan. Most girls can't fight like men. They'll throw hands and within like 2 minutes, the fight is over. You might get some scratches. You might get a bruise here and there. The average girl is not knocking out teeth. Let's keep that real. So I don't care how good the average girl can fight. We're not knocking out teeth. That's not normal. Tesehki is a whole nother animal. That girl is nuts. Them hands, who-wee. Nuts. So, I mean, yeah, Diamond can fight for a girl when it's, you know, controlled or when she, and most, let's keep it real, most of the fighting that Diamond did is because she snuck up on somebody. Like when she snuck up and hit Bianca. And then she did fight head up with that one girl. It wasn't Dia. Whatever girl they got rid of that kept wanting to fight and Diamond whooped her ass. But again, they were fighting like two average girls. So, yeah. Somebody said the Malones have a unique genetic makeup. They do. Something about them damn Malones in them hands, honey. Your name could be Post Malone. I don't want no smoke. If I ever meet Post, I'm walking the opposite way. He got Malone in his name. I'm going to leave him all alone. And I like his music. I'm going to listen to his music from afar. I'm cool. Let's see here. Mufasa's illegitimate son sent $20. Says, word is that Diamond got paid up to $200K to fight Tesehki. I love how Tesehki and E.T. got paid extra to fight each other. Owns does a lot behind the scenes. You know who owns Hollywood Unlocked, not Jason Lee, you sexy T. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So they're saying she got paid $200K to fight. I could see that. They are making money hand over fist on Zeus Network. Hand over fist. So I could see them having, you know, for them, $200K is nothing. So I could see them paying money to have these girls fight each other. But now Diamond needs to ask herself, was that money worth it? Because like I always tell you guys, all money is not good money. So while $200K sounds like a lot of money, don't forget the IRS will be coming for that bag. But outside of the IRS, it's not worth your soul. It's not worth half that money now she has to pay for dental work, which is not cheap. Hospital bills, her dignity, the fact that she's being clowned on social media. Sorry, you can keep your $200K. That's why I say, too, everybody brags about all this money folks have. Folks really don't have it like that. It's okay to just say that you're comfortable. I don't have Jay-Z and Beyonce money, and that's okay. Because, again, if you had it like that, why would you line up to get beat up? People who are comfortable, you don't have to pay me $200K. T, I'll give you $200K to fight Tesehki. No, I'm good. I don't want to be beat up. I like my teeth. I have a pretty smile. I'm cool. No. It's okay to turn down money. Because guess what? When you're doing the right thing, you'll see that money further on down the line. I've lost money and I've had money come to me, and it's okay. You win some, you lose some. So to me, everything's not worth it. You couldn't pay me to fight Tesehki. Fuck that shit. But I believe they were paid. I definitely believe you. I believe they were paid. Let's see here. Be Grateful says, I love common sense. I found this channel a few months ago and I have not looked back. Keep it classy, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you. Thank you. It's DB says, hola, ¿cómo estás? It's Big Biggie. I can't stand her. Y'all are too funny. Yeah, she do be like, ¿cómo estás? It's Biggie. Let's see here. Princess Kayla says, hey, T, you look lovely as usual. What did you think about the Marlon Wayans interview? To be honest, I haven't gotten a chance to sit down and watch it. I want to. I've only saw bits and pieces on social media. I need to them interviews be long and I want to watch the whole thing. I have not watched it. I did watch the Tyrese interview. Funny enough, I loved it. And I did not expect myself to. And matter of fact, it came on. I was watching something else and it came on. I said, oh shit, not Tyrese being on here. He about to cry me a river. But I just let it play. And he was saying some real stuff. I think I got to know more about Tyrese on this Club Shay Shay interview. He's really funny. He's not always crying. When he's not crying and complaining about child support and going to jail, He's actually really funny. I really enjoyed the Tyrese Club Shay Shay interview. I can't hold y'all. If you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. It was really cool to find out, like, about his life and his family and how he grew up and how he got into the entertainment industry. Shannon Sharpe is a good conversationalist. He really makes people feel comfortable. And I love the fact that he was talking about, his faith and just, the things he's been through. So that was the last interview I watched, was the Tyrese one. So I just haven't gotten around to watching Marlon's, but I definitely will try and watch it. Maybe tomorrow I'll get a chance to watch it, because I do want to see it. I love Marlon Wayans. I know Vlad TV somewhere shaking his little fist in the air, pissed off. Yeah, okay? Marlon went where he wanted to go. Didn't want to go on Vlad. And what's so funny is that Marlon's interview also got over 1 million views. But Vlad's swarping down that Marlon don't get no more than 300K views. So, egg on Vlad TV's face. Let's see here. Happy Holidays, Sam499 says, Tesehki is a Baltimore brawler. Leave Baltimore people alone. Gervonta has yet to lose a fight. That's true. Yeah, Baltimore is a tough city. I don't play with people from Baltimore. Baltimore and Philly. When you go, you just be nice to them people. Smile, shake their hand, let them know you're not a threat, because they'll just pop off. Let them know you're a visitor. And they're really nice if you're a visitor, too. They're always curious. Like, oh, there's black people in Minnesota? There sure are. I love when I end up in Baltimore. I love the accents. Baltimore, they be like, twos, and you that girl from YouTube. They always make me laugh how they say YouTube. They be like, YouTubes. But yeah, them Baltimore folks are no joke. She's a brawler. She definitely is. Somebody says, okay, CJ said 199 says, do a deep dive on Leor Cohen, Jay-Z's mentor. I have no interest in Leor Cohen. If I'm going to waste 3 hours, yeah, that would just be a waste of hours for me. I have no interest in him at all. I am going to be working on a deep dive soon. It won't be about Leor, though. I have no interest in him. Not a big fan of Leor Cohen. I think that he exploits hip-hop. He said a lot of problematic things for me, like when he was on his Breakfast Club interview. But I don't think it's nothing that I need to do a deep dive about. He's already shown who he was. So, yeah. I'd rather do a deep dive on Jay-Z, to be honest, than Leor Cohen. But that's just me. Oh, and before I go, did y'all see this? Papa Diddy went to the hood. I don't know if y'all saw this. Oh, shit. James Earl Jones died? He was 90. I didn't know he was 93 years old. I didn't know James Earl Jones died. Oh, wow. Rest in peace to him. And he was 93 years old. Huh. Let me find this video of Diddy. Look, when that money ain't moneying and that fame ain't faming, they always go back to where they started. Look at this dust bucket. He took his ass back to Harlem. They said he went to go hook up with G-Dep.
First of all, it's all Harlem love. Y'all already know. It's not even saying it in front of him. You know how punches people's teeth out playing about him. This is family, this is love, it is all love, and he's brushing those waves. This is movie smooth groundwork, all of you already know what it is. Love, ain't nothing but love, yeah.
Don't get yourself caught up in an indictment, Goofy. I done knocked teeth off for him. Okay, I hope the feds are sitting by taking notes. Oh, you knocking out teeth? They'll be knocking on your door very soon. Goofy. Y'all be so desperate. Now this man, Diddy would never hang around that. Was that G-Dep? I don't even know who that was. He would never, if he wasn't a pariah in the industry right now, he'd never be with this man in this red shirt and this dusty baseball cap. Let's keep it real. Because when he was on top, he was only running around with the likes of Jay-Z and Meek Mill and, he was at all the white parties. I've never seen this man with Diddy in recent years. So let's stop. I used to knock out teeth for him. I bet you did. FBI? Let me stop. They taking notes. Just self-snitching, and for what reason? Don't make no sense. Let's see here. Okay, I got one more super chat. Mufasa's a legitimate son. Says, sorry, T, but lemon pepper emojis. I put lemon pepper emojis for my last super chat, but it didn't show. It's apparently Lemon Pepper who owns Hollywood on lock now. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay, so that's what that stood for, Lemon Pepper. Okay, I get it. I didn't. I just, you know, the pepper for me is muy caliente. So, okay, now I get it. I get it. Oh, I didn't know. Because I know they promote Zeus Network. They promote the baddies a lot on Hollywood Unlocked. Not as much as the Shade Room. I don't even think the Shade Room even promotes them like that. I usually always see the news on Hollywood Unlocked. So I guess it makes sense. Lemon Pepper Stepper is Lem Plummer. Lemmy Plummer, who was the CEO of Zeus. So that's interesting. I didn't know that he was allegedly owning that. All right, y'all. I've been on here for 2 hours and 10 minutes. This has been a wonderful stream. Sorry for the technical stuff that happened earlier. I don't know what that was about. But I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. We had a lot of people come through tonight. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Feel free to share the stream. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to log out here. Let me get my setup. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Have a good night, everyone.